Hello everyone, welcome back to Stardew Diaries. And today, my voice is finally fine despite that little cough that I did before the start. It's just there was something on my throat, and I forgot I already started. Whatever. Anyways, let me just clear my throat a little bit more. Um, it's been rough lately, a little bit, I guess, I suppose. And that's perfectly normal. That's fine. And I wanted to take it a bit more chill for now, and talk about random other stuff while we're at it. And I want to talk about. Wait, let me just start out my day first because if I start yapping already, I really forget what I'm doing here. So now that we have our preserves jar, that's terrific. That's super good and great. So I think we can start relying. I don't think we need to spend too much on these guys anymore. So whilst I upgraded my axe, I think I should go back to building what do you call these? The fish ponds. We need more coal though, and I am so far away from um, reaching the ice caves because I'm not doing much mining. So that's what we're going to do today. Since I thought you get preserve jar at 7th level, but I get it at 4th level in farming and instead. So I was really surprised about that. And we're going to start. Let's go try and make one. I'm not even sure if I can make one. Nope, I'm missing coal. So never mind. So let's just build another fish pond. And that'll be it. But oh no, it's raining. I do think I need to catch some fish while it's raining. I mean, we can always do it in summer, right? Like, the mines ain't going anywhere, but the rain will. Um, I think I need to go fish in the mountains. I remember distinctly that I need to do something there. So yeah, let's go do that and have a nice little chat with you guys, talking about my experiences. With nature. That's what I wanted to talk about today. So right. I think we also need to catch like an eel, which needs raining. Yeah, raining 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. So we need to think about that as well. I think today, why not? Since I need to get some supplies to build the what you call it, the fish pond. So let's go grab some of these, and then some seaweeds. It's so expensive. It's 5,000 gold. Like, I did not expect that it would be that expensive. But, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. I wanted to buy a backpack since it's a bit difficult to just have one set of like inventory, like one tab. Um, yeah. So I really wanted to buy a backpack today, but I forgot that fish ponds are actually 5,000 gold, which I was very, very surprised about. I did not expect that at all. Um, so let's go fishing while we're waiting on the thing. We're going to try and catch some fish that are in the community bundle. So yeah, let's start talking about nature, and how it definitely changed me um, over the course of my life. So I guess it all started when I was like, yeah, like I'm not even like a toddler. I'm not sure. Like I was so young. Um, I don't remember anything. But my grandmother, whom I've only met for 2 months. I was born. And then 2 months later, unfortunately, she passed away. And she used to keep this old garden at our house. And unfortunately, when she passed away, I would normally often play in um, play in her garden, and I would normally hang out there, and my family actually thought that I was like some sort of reincarnation of her, because I always loved playing by her rocking chair. I think it's what you guys call it. I don't even know what the Tagalog word for a rocking chair. So, um, so yeah, I always loved playing in her rocking chair, and I had this affinity with gardening as well. I actually wanna try gardening again, like just growing some plants and taking care of them. Um, I wanna do that again, and so it all started there. And I used to have this small little garden. When I started growing up, I had this huge sunflower um, that was like as taller than me. It's like as tall as like a wall, and it's so big. Unfortunately, it got killed by it got split in two by a hurricane that hit our neighborhood, like really really hard. When I was young, but it was definitely like an experience for me. Taking care of it, like watering it, not every day, like every other day or so, and it was just a nice thing. I actually didn't plant it in our personal garden. It was so big that I was told that it was so big that I needed a bigger space, so I planted it in our neighbor's um like plot of land. We don't really have lawns like in um like in the United States. We have these small little like front plots. They're like garden boxes, or something, and yeah, um, it started there. My fascination about nature, and when I was in elementary school, I started becoming a Boy Scout, and I was a Boy Scout for a couple of years. I wasn't able to reach Eagle Scout because of personal reasons. Um, my uncle is a scout leader, and I'm not. I'm so sorry for my family, but I'm not particularly fond of my uncle, so I didn't join. I didn't want to become an Eagle Scout because I would feel like I would be like taken around in places, and like he'd force me to join camping trips. But I do love camping. I do love the outdoors. It's just I don't really have a lot of opportunities to do so. So, and fast forward a couple of years, I just have this huge fascination about nature. It's so calming and relaxing, and just watching the um the clouds and walking around our neighborhood is actually one of the things that I love doing. Um, Unfortunately, the neighborhood that I'm in isn't really naturey anymore. I kind of live somewhere like close to a city. There's still a lot of trees here. It's just not as homely, or like I don't know. It's busier. Let's just say that. It's a lot busier. And is this the one that needs rain? No. No. Hmm. Oh, I can make frogs with this. If I put a tadpole, it can create a frog. Um, there's a fish that I need while it's raining. I forgot what it is. Maybe a sturgeon? Are sturgeons in... Are they found here? Oh, they're in summer. I guess we can start going to the beach. Um, and yeah, there's like, actually, I really want to like make sure because it's the last day of spring. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, so sorry about that. Um, I just I'm fascinated about nature and you know being outdoors and when it really changed up for me when there was a point in my life where I was like super down, like really down, and I just didn't know who or where to go. So I went to a local like playground where there were a lot of trees and stuff nearby. And ooh, I am receiving a call, but let's not answer that for now. And you know, when I went there, I was like, I sold it. I need to put that in the bundle. I think it should still be fine. No. I think I sold a fish that I might need for a bundle. What did I sell? A shad? I think it is a shad. No. No. Well, whatever. I did. I sold it already. Oh, I didn't know you can buy crab pots here. Hmm. Who knew? It's a bit expensive though. Jesus. Let's buy some trout soups just to help us with our thing. So I can't sell any of these. I should have put these in the community center already. Oops, that's my bad. Now I don't really have enough space in my inventory, but let's just do a quick run. And yeah, I was really down at one point in my life, and then I just, you know, it triggered. Like, it was so peaceful just hearing the birds chirping, and like the peacefulness and like the tranquility, and I just felt like I was, all my anxieties and like bad vibes just went away, and that's also the time where I started reading books and like fantasy books, and stuff. And when I got into those, what? I thought these things were. Where is this? Fish tank. It's not. Oh, it's here. Okay, so I don't need the chub yet because I'm. The bulletin board is still closed. Sorry, I'm so sorry. So yeah, I started reading books about fantasy books and stuff, and I basically spent like one summer vacation in that same playground. I walked around. That was during my senior high school, where I was pretty much at the lowest point of my life, where I basically ran away from all of my friends, and I decided to go to a different college, far away from everyone else, and that's when I was starting, disassociating and distancing myself from people, and that's actually like the start of my trust issues dilemma, funnily enough, and I'm still dealing with that today, and up to until today, until at this point in my life, and it's been a lot of years since then, but you know, I started reading books, and just that summer was so special because it was so quiet. It was so simple, and I had a little sketchbook as well with me, and yeah, it's just I had this fascination, and I even guessed like connection with nature, and you know, that was like a really memorable experience for me, and that really expanded my horizons to like appreciating nature and like and stuff. And back then, when I was still in high school, I actually used to be like a environmental advocate, and like I normally attend like seminars and like workshops and like how to recycle and stuff, and that was like that was a nice thing for me. Um, that I used to do. I used to be like the environmental representative for my school, um, and stuff. And it was a passion. Like I love taking care of nature. My mom is a science teacher, so um, that's also one of the reasons why I'm like so into into it as well. And just whenever I need to calm myself down, especially when I'm trying to sleep, I think of nature stuff. I think of the beach, the sound of the waves rolling in, or the sound of this, like raining, and like, despite it being very, very hot in real life right now, like I'm sweating so much. Um, I just think about nature. I think about snow. I've never seen like snow itself. Like, I want to go somewhere cold and like experience snow for the first time, like in a cottage. Like get into it, like really, really, like really into it. I just want to experience it, and oh, there's so much to talk about nature, and it's just experiencing places like like a river. Like I've been to rivers before, or like springs as well, like hot springs. I've been to hot springs before. um there's just so much about nature that's just so feels so calming and peaceful. um I suggest you guys, if you aren't in touch with nature, I suggest go give it a try. I think it's going to give you a lot of like peaceful moments. Just get away from technology. I guess. But I am playing a video game emulating tranquility in Stardew Valley here, so that might not be like a good example, but you know what I mean. You try your best, and that's why I'm trying to get in touch with hiking, because my partner hikes consistently, like every Sunday or so, and I really want to get into it, but I just couldn't keep up with him when we last hiked, and on the trail that we did, I barely even got half of like where the point, like the summit is at, and I consider that as a huge failure, and I'm not quite sure if he enjoyed hiking with me, because it was really abrupt, and like he um I'm not sure if he had fun. So I'm trying to work out and exercise and build myself and my cardio and my leg muscles, so that I'm able to keep up and like try again, so to speak. And it's something that I really want to share a hobby with him. We don't want to like climb the highest kinds of mountains, just like casual hiking trails where just relax and enjoy nature. I've been hearing a lot of like different advice as well for hiking. Like some people say it's better if you listen to music while you're doing it, but I don't know. I think that kind of ruins like the normal atmospheric vibes that you get from hiking in a mountain. Like like the sounds of the birds, the breeze, the leaves, the sound of walking on mud. I think that's kind of like a big thing for like when you're hiking, and yeah, I guess. But just it's just something about nature that's just so beautiful, and it actually inspired me to write my own world, like anima. The setting of my D&D campaign that I'm running right now, um, and kind of like the reason why I'm a furry, because furries are kind of close to nature. Like there's like some overlaps there and things like that, and I think um the reason why I wrote anima, it's all about the laws of nature and how it affects, how magic affects it, and like, and other stuff, and like laws of nature where you live, you you survive, and then you thrive, and then eventually you die, and and how magic affects that, like um, how technology affects natural, way of life, and how magic affects it, how religion affects it, and what happens if you are too, if you embody nature too much, right? So that's my expression in the world of anima, Midnight Furry World, campaign setting, and it's really fun. If you guys haven't watched, go watch it in Black Compass. It's a little bit of a weird uh, take or exploration of the world because I meant it to be a little bit more dark, because it's actually my second campaign in that world, second time running it, and the first campaign uh, was great. It's just ended quite abruptly as well. It was not planned or intended, but it just so happened that it did end very early. So, but yeah, I think we still have some spare time. So let's. I did not take my copper axe. I forgot to grab it from the blacksmith. So let's just cut some grass because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of grass here. I haven't visited this place in a while. No, actually not. I'm quite surprised that there isn't a lot of grass here. Um, let's go grab the pickaxe instead and chop some or break some stone. Because there's still some time, and I want to make use of all my time. So here we go. Chop, chop, chop. And that I think pretty much wraps up you know today's episode. It's a Tuesday, so I hope you guys have a good Monday so far. I hope you guys didn't get too much bad news. And you guys are staying healthy, staying safe. I've started exercising, so there's definitely going to be, if you notice, I started a little bit late today, and might be uploading this a little bit later than I normally would. It's because I took the time to take some workout. I did my chest today, and I did my abs yesterday. Um, so yeah, that's exciting. I'm not sure how long I'll be. Anyways, oh my god, I already saved and goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow. But we're already on the next day. It's summer already. No.